Hi everyone, welcome back. As promised, I'll be doing a reading from the book Where the Wild Things Are. This is one of my favourite all-time books. So if you want to come join me as we read along. Where the Wild Things Are. It's illustrated by Maurice Sendak. They're a bit scary looking. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of some kind. You can see Max in his wolf suit, and he's got a hammer, and he's using, I think he's putting up some sort of tent. And another, he's got a fork in his hand, and he's chasing the dog. I hope you guys don't chase your dogs with forks. Not a good thing. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And he was sent to bed without any supper. Max in his bedroom, he's all alone and he doesn't have any supper. It's a bit sad. Have you ever been sent to bed without any supper? It's not nice. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. You see the trees and the moon? And grew, got some palm trees happening and some grass. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines. You see any vines in the ceiling? I don't think his room is actually there at all. And the walls became the world all around. An ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And see his name written on the side of the boat. I wonder if you have a boat at home with your name on it. See, he's looking over. I wonder what he can see in the ocean. Maybe there's fish. In and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. So I think he's starting to pull up to some land, and you can see a wild thing. They're pretty scary. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. They're pretty. Till Max said, "Be still!" And he tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. How hard is it to stare in all their yellow eyes without blinking? I'd be too scared, I think. And they were frightened. Look how scary they are. And they were frightened of him. And called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. They're all dancing in the moonlight. Can you see? They're all howling at the moon and roaring at the moon and swinging through the trees. They're pretty wild. And can you see Max there? He's sitting on top of one of the wild things because he's the king. Now stop, said Max, and sent all the wild things off to bed without supper. That's pretty mean. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely. He looks pretty lonely in his tent. And wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Who do you think loved him best of all? No. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelt good things to eat. I wonder what he can smell. I mean, it says that he can smell good things to eat, but what sort of things? What sort of things? Maybe steak, or sausages, or soup. There's so many nice things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped onto his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through the day. Nighttime. Again, I wonder what he can see on the ocean. If he's sailing for that amount of time, I'm pretty sure he'd get to see some pretty cool things. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. So he's back in his own room, and there's his supper, and it was still hot. I wonder what his supper was. I bet he enjoyed it. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you again next time. Bye!